So here we have the BMW 320d Sport Touring on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So the tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can either do that by pressing the button on the tailgate itself or the button on the bottom of this key. Give that a push, the tailgate will then open. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with 3 individually folding rear seats. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are in brand new condition. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start off with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge, followed by the speedometer, then the rev counter and the coolant temperature gauge on the right. You can see this car has only done 2,131 miles, so very low mileage. You can change the fuel economy information displayed above that using a button on the end of the indicator stalk should you wish to. And backing out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we have a speed limiter, and on the right hand side we have stereo controls and voice activation for the phone. If you hit that button and ask it to dial any one of your contacts list, it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is of course once you paired up the phone, and that is done on the central screen just here by going to telephone and entering that menu. All of this movement I'm making is all done using BMW's iDrive, which is this dial essentially, and these buttons. You can access certain menus from here, including the main menu which we're on at the moment. But this dial, when you twist it, it will take you through various options. You can push it down to select things. It also moves to the right, left, up and down as well, which is useful within various menus, which I'll show you now. So for example, this car's got satellite navigation. If we have a look at the map, if I want to access that menu to the left, I just jog that dial over to the left and it'll open that menu up, and then I can turn the dial to select any of these things here that I want to. On top of that, we've got a few ways of listening to music on this car. So radio, you can see there we've got FM, AM and DAB digital radio, and then under the multimedia heading we've got a CD, and we've got a few external devices. So you can connect up your phone and listen to Bluetooth audio. We've got an auxiliary input as well, and a CD player, as I said before. There's a full video showing the satellite navigation on our website, which is well worth checking out. Below that we have the CD player and then the dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature independently on either side of the car. Fan speed up or down from here. Hit that button to turn the air conditioning on, or hit auto and the car will maintain 16 degrees by taking complete control of the fan speed itself. If you hit auto again, you'll go back to whatever setting you had it on previously. Underneath that, we have a couple of cup holders and a 12-volt charging socket just there. The 6-speed manual gearbox, and then to the right-hand side of that we have a few buttons. So this one will turn on the front parking sensors. Putting the car in reverse will automatically put them all on otherwise. And then you can change the driver setup to the car. Firstly, that turns off traction control. We've got 3 different driving modes. We're in comfort mode at the moment, which is the standard driving mode. We can put it in sport or eco pro. For example, if we put it in sport, firstly, you'll know you've done that because it will tell you so on the screen just here. But what it will do is it will make the steering slightly firmer, and it will make the accelerator pedal react slightly quicker to what you do, so the whole car will feel a bit sportier. You can put it in Sport Plus, which is one push further up, and what that will do is limit the amount of traction control that the car has got, just to give it a sportier feel overall. We then have the iDrive, which we've mentioned already, and in the central armrest, the USB and auxiliary inputs. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.